we're going to try this again. Give me just 1 second. Just trying to get all the things connected. There we go. There's that. Let me make sure we're live on YouTube. Looks like we are live on YouTube. I don't know how it went so smooth, but we are here. I'm just waiting to see if you guys are joining and making sure that's a thing. So it's funny, I see people there, but on the chat, oh, here we go. So hi Shantae, hi Sharon, hi Elizabeth, welcome. So we are going live on YouTube. YouTube is now going to be the platform that I'm going to be using for all of my live tutorials. Doesn't matter what Facebook does at this particular venture. So if you guys have not already heard, Facebook is only allowing content on Facebook Lives to remain on a user's page for 30 days. After 30 days, they're deleting them. They don't want to be a video archive for storage of Facebook Lives anymore. So what that means, all those problems that we've been having over the last week, remember how I told you that something is up in the Facebook world? Facebook is doing something. It's impacting somewhere, like all of our connectivity issues and all of the things. Well, lo and behold, yesterday I came across a post and someone's like, hey, did you guys know that Facebook Lives are now no longer going to be, you won't have access to them anymore past 30 days. And I thought, well, that's pretty crazy. I mean, Facebook prides itself on Facebook Lives, and that's how business owners get our business out there. And so I think that God's been preparing me to get my stuff moved over to YouTube. I am like 2 videos away from completing all of my video editing on YouTube. So YouTube is now going to be the home. However, YouTube doesn't have a platform for me to talk to you and let you know what's going on and, hey, are we going live? Or are we going to be delayed, or whatever the case may be? So with that, all of the information portion will go back to Facebook, or you can join my email list. So I would say go to Facebook to kind of get the updates on what's going on. Sneak peeks and all of that stuff will all be on Facebook page, which is KatsCreationsNMore. That's where you'll find me on Facebook to get all the latest, hey, this is what's coming up, this is what's scheduled, whatever the case may be. For YouTube subscribers, you guys are my faithful followers. I have twice as many people following me and viewing on YouTube than on Facebook, and I've been doubling down on all of this stuff on Facebook, and it's stagnant. And so YouTube, it is from here on out until things change. At some point, YouTube might say, we're not going to house videos. So I am already prepping for that. It's always good to keep control of your content. And so people are already asking me, so what does that mean for the private group? Are we going to lose access to all the tutorials? No. I am just going to move them to a different platform for you to be able to view them. So YouTube subscribers, if you're a first-time person being here, welcome. Can you do me a favor and click that subscription bell and subscribe to this channel? That way, when I go live, you'll be notified that, hey, KatsCreationsNMore is live on YouTube right now, and you can pop over there. I'm trying to think, if you can like and share this tutorial, it helps out creator content more than you will ever know. So liking, sharing, commenting, all the things. If you already have a YouTube account, the great thing about saving my videos, and Facebook never allowed you to do this, is because the content always belonged to Facebook at some point. So if you saved by clicking share on Facebook to share that video to your page, Well, after 30 days, that content's no longer going to be there. So we need to get you guys all on board at YouTube. So once you have a YouTube account, all you have to do is click save, and until YouTube tells us differently, you'll be able to have access to all the content that you have enjoyed thus far. So I just wanted to lay that out there for you and thank the YouTube viewers for being such faithful followers. And so now all the content is going to be dedicated to you. So how does that work out for people who, like I said, are subscribing? Super simple. You can still subscribe. You will always have access to the tutorials as long as you are a current member. And you'll have access to the most up-to-date content. I have been deleting content for a while that is no longer applicable or deleted, so you always have up-to-date information there. Let's see what else. Head over to Facebook if you're not currently a Facebook follower, because until YouTube gives me the ability to be able to communicate to my followers, it's just video content right now. So, that being said, I think we're there, right? Lori's like, crappy. I told you Facebook is up to something. And I was sitting there last night and I was like, why on earth would they do that? I mean, Facebook has been like, Facebook Lives are like what all the business coaches tell us. You need to go live on Facebook if you want to grow your followers. No, not necessarily. You just have to have your content in more than one place. So and I'm sitting here thinking about creators who currently right now don't have a website, don't have an Etsy shop, have never considered going to YouTube. It's going to be a hard call for them. And this is going to hit them hard because they don't have a backup plan. I'm like their backup plan, backup plan girl. So I am already moving videos off of my private group platform from Facebook and storing those and trying to find the easiest way for members to access the content. But I already have them. Those are all my videos. So I'm slowly moving over what's relevant. The great thing is because I've opened my YouTube channel, it doesn't affect you on any of my Facebook Lives because they're all uploaded to YouTube. So nothing happens to you guys except that you can't go to Facebook and watch the lives anymore past 30 days. You'll have to go over to YouTube. So, hi Jackie, hi Penny, hi Eileen, hi Linda. Elizabeth says, I saw your note on Facebook. Hi Dolores. Diana says Facebook's definitely getting sucky. Something else is going on. Because like I said, and I originally thought that Facebook was going to come up with their own server and charge creators a set fee for us to have streaming platforms on Facebook. That may still be the case, but I don't see that happening now, especially with this. That is definitely making an awful lot of people very, very unhappy. And YouTube is like, thank you, Facebook. Diana says, unfortunately, it only allows me to share to Facebook. Okay, so that's interesting, Diana. I'll have to look into that. So this is now pushing me out of my comfort zone and getting me to work with YouTube directly to make sure that we can maintain our content. Productive says, YouTube follower here, deleted Facebook about a year ago. Elizabeth says, how are you doing the private group? Same as always. We're still going to have the same private group in Facebook, and we're still doing the lives. It's just once the lives are completed on Facebook, I will pull the lives down. I will store them into a, what do you call it? A video storage thing. I'm not sure if I want to go through Vimeo or another platform right now, but you'll still have access to that content on Facebook for 30 days. After that, and the materials list will now reflect where we can go find those videos, because right now, Facebook, you complicated my world. Right now, the materials list that we have in the private group reflects the Facebook Live link, and so I'm going to have to change that. So that's what I've been working on the early morning portion of today, is pulling all that content back and storing it on an external hard drive here. And then it'll be super easy for me to upload it all wherever I decide to host all the video content. But public stuff, it will be on YouTube from that point on. Hi, Pam. Okay, so what are we making today? We are using, you can't even see this because it's totally black. It is the Dollar Tree egg form. I don't know if Dollar Tree is going to be launching these this year, but I had 3 of these. So we're going to be doing 2 totally different designs, not today. We'll do one today and we'll do one next week to show you a different way of using these. You might also still be able to find them on eBay, Amazon, Etsy, and who knows, maybe Dollar Tree will make these resurface. So we're using these. We're going to be making kind of like a rustic Easter wreath. I'm going to go ahead and pivot you down. Like I said, I've already covered the notifications, how to make sure you get notified when I'm on YouTube. Let me really quick, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. I should be able to. Type 1 second, because here's the interesting thing. Facebook won't let me go, or Mevo won't let me do it. Hang on, I'll explain here. I can't talk and do stuff at the same time. Technical stuff. Okay, are we getting the link? Yes. So this is going to be, come join me on YouTube. Okay. Righty. There we go. Next post, done. Okay, so now people that are going to Facebook will now be redirected to come to YouTube. Complicated process. I'm going to pivot you down. Hang tight. Going for a short little ride. And you're kind of seeing, I kind of have these laid out because I wanted to see how well they would work. Let me go ahead and move that around. Let me go in here so that I can read your comments. Diana says, yeah, I only had Facebook because small-time crafter, right? So it's going to impact a lot of people, a lot, because there's some people who just do all of their stuff on Facebook. They have never ventured out anywhere else, and yeah, that world's going to come crashing down. So what we are doing is we are taking colored speckled eggs, and if you guys don't know this already, I have my own, there's my light. I have my own chickens, so believe it or not, chickens do lay colored eggs. It depends on the breed. And here's a chicken fun fact. If you ever want to know what color eggs your chicken is going to lay before they lay it, they have little feathers just behind just under their eye, just above their mouth. And the color of their feathers determines the color of their egg that they will lay. So they lay everything from... There honestly is no reason to color eggs if you can get all the colors from your chickens. I right now currently only have the brown, which I don't have in here. The brown, the regular white, a tan, and then I have ones that our chickens are laying the pink ones. So I have one Easter egger that actually lays the pink ones. So I wanted to keep this realistic. I didn't want to go like hot pink colors because I still want this to feel a little rustic and a little country-ish. So you'll need 2 Dollar Tree Easter egg forms. These eggs, because there's 2 different sizes, so there's a big egg and then there's a little smaller one. These big ones are about 2 1/4 inches. The little ones are about 1 3/4 inches. So there you can see they are definitely smaller. You will be able to find these right now at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and Joann's might be carrying them. These were the colors that I kind of wanted to see play out on my wreath. So I think I'm using 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm doing 13. I'm doing a baker's dozen because I like the way that they just fill it out. So 13 little eggs, and then you're going to need a chicken wire ribbon, which you've seen me use on my chicken wreaths. And you can get this at Hobby Lobby. It's 2¼ inch chicken wire ribbon in silver. They also have it in gold. I don't know how much of this I will need, but this is 15 feet. I think we'll be fine with 1 roll. I do have 2 just in case. You will also need some twine. That's going to create a temporary support for us until we get the chicken wire ribbon all secured. We will be adding a bow. I haven't figured out what direction yet I want to go, if I want to keep it kind of rustic, a little country-ish, or if we want to go more pastel. And then you will need some moss. So I'm using this peat moss or Spanish moss. Dollar Tree also sells some in a bag, and you will only need 1 bag of peat moss. Obviously, I'm not even going to hardly dent this particular bag. But Dollar Tree makes them in like this size bag, so you'll only need 1. And I think they make it in the green. They also make it in like a raffia natural color, so it's entirely up to what you want to do. So there's that. I have never seen the egg frame, Erica, at the Dollar Tree, but I've had a lot of group members who have, and so somebody was kind enough to send me 3 of them. So we're just going to do the tutorial, and then hey, the egg frame thing is done. So you will notice that on your Dollar Tree egg frame, it concaves a little bit, so you do have a front and you do have a back side. We're going to be working from the back side. I'm going to take what we've done over here and migrate it over here once I finish it. I'm going to go ahead and just remove the tags, and let's see, there's something on here. I don't know what this is. Tape? A sticker? Something? I hate trying to get little sticker things off, especially using sharp handled items like these wicked scissors. But I'm just trying to get them to where I can peel that off. Okay, there we go. Almost got it off. I don't know what that was on there for. Didn't know. Okay, I am able to get the last little piece off. Okay, this is going to be super cute, super easy. And I know you're going to think it's also going to be super messy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I'm just going to slide these over, because I want to keep the color combo. I wrote it down, but I don't think I'll be able to read my own instructions. We are going to take our Spanish moss, and we are going to cover the inside of the frame. Now the inside of the frame has that little concave area. So I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to do light layer, but I want to make sure that everything is covered here. I don't want to see the frame at all. So I'm making sure that when I smash it, like right here, I think we need more. Messy craft. Messy, messy craft. Okay. So just make sure you've got enough to completely cover your frame. And you don't want to go too thick because we've got to put our eggs in there. Well, let's go this way. Let's see. Kind of like you more like that. Looking for like if there is a right and a wrong side to Spanish moss whatsoever. Okay. Move that over to the side. Okay. We're getting a little bit of a warm spell here. My chickens are actually out today enjoying their weather. Have not heard their egg song except for today, which tells me that they're in a really good happy mood. So it's almost like a moss base. So as you can see, I'm trying to spread this out so that it's not overly crazy. So making sure that I don't see any of my frame. I have little spots here and there where I can kind of see it. So I'm going to take this and make sure we don't see it at all. Okay. Maybe one more small little piece right up in here. Okay. I think I'm good. It looks super cute now. Right? Not. That's just messy moss. Okay. So using the layout that I have here, I'll move this over. We'll clean the mess up later. We're going to take our eggs and I'm going to put them to where I have the, there's a point side sometimes on an egg. There should always be a rounded butt end and then a pointed side. So I want to make sure that they're going in the general direction that they should be. And I'm trying to make little pockets for them so that they don't move around when I'm trying to secure. Okay. Oop. See? Don't want them to roll off. So I'm making them little pockets so they can stay in place. Oop. Okay. I knew that was going to fall too. Okay. I guess if I wanted to get really technical, I could glue them, but then they're only being glued into a light moss. You know, like if I added glue and I stuck them here, they're only stuck to the moss directly below them and not to the frame. So they'll still technically move a bit. Oop. Gotta put the little bottom. Okay, I think that'll work. Baker's dozen, right? Just like that. That's how I want it to stay. Now, if only it would just stay that way, it'd be super simple. Okay, so I had them laying on the concave side. And so now I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to line this up because now what we want to do is we're going to take some twine and I'm going to cut and I'm going to be generous because I don't want to kind of come back in. I'm going to do about 5 pieces of twine and I get this you can get it at Dollar Tree. I think I bought a big roll off of Amazon just because I use twine in everything. That's 4. I was looking at Erica's comment. She says she hasn't seen it at the Dollar Tree yet. So 1, 2, 3, 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more piece. And I'm doing these about 14 inches long. Probably way overboard, like way killer overboard. So I'm just going to lift this up. I'm going to slide my twine in. And I'm going to tie these down. They're just temporary pieces of twine. These will get removed later. So I want them just to kind of hold the frame in place so it won't slide around. Okay. I'm going to go here at the top. I'm going to flip it around. Okay. Make sure everything's where you want it to be. Okay, there's that one. And then I'm going to do the side and the side, because how else could we pick this up to wind it with our chicken wire ribbon if we did not secure it somehow? Okay, doing this over here to the other side. You want it pretty snug. I'm trying to make sure that everything stays. And it has a little bit of bending room to the outside, just like this. So we're going to be kind of tucking and going as we wrap our design. I'm going to go one on either side. I know it's probably overkill, but honestly, I'd rather have it overkill than not enough. So I'm going to do it here. Okay. I'm going to do another one down here at the bottom, like right in here. Did I cut 6? 1, 2, 3. Maybe I only cut 5. Let's cut another one. All it is temporary security till we wrap our chicken wire, and then we can cut these out. That one is almost of no use. Let me take this out and add another one here, just to make sure. Okay, there we go. Let's remove those. You saw how easy it is for me to remove the pieces. Okay. There is everything, and we'll be securing and pushing our moss in as we go. That's interesting. You didn't get your notification. Well, forget. Warrior Woman, for Christ, I forget what your regular name is. We had issues going live on Facebook initially. Mevo kind of kicked me out. So now I am taking this ribbon, which you can get from Hobby Lobby. We're going to pick a starting point. I think we'll start here at the top, and we're just going to take this. I'm going to clip off all these little edges, and we're going to start wrapping. And we want a slight little overlap. So as we go through, we're adding tension. We're doing an overlap on that. This is how, I'm sure you guys are probably thinking that to yourself, how is she going to keep all that Spanish moss in there? So I'm going over the pieces by like half. So as I bring it around, I'm going back over it halfway. Okay, bringing it back. It back over here, and I'm doing it very tight, and I'm all about the rustic stuff. Okay, bringing it up. I need to bring on Deborah. Thank you. So Mevo was having issues connecting So I had to physically go in to Facebook and do a notification in the main group. So apologies for that. Stretching, pulling, and if we want to add more moss, feel free to tuck it in as you go. And contrary to what you might think, this ribbon is actually very smooth. It's just the ends that can become challenging. Bringing this up. Watch people try to figure out how in the heck you made that. So, like I said, you can squeeze more of your moss in. We're coming back around to where we started. Got to get this up. I'm going to go over. We're going to finish this section right here where I started. And look at that. It took exactly one spool of this ribbon. I have that much literally left. And I'm going to just cut it right in between where it is woven. I'm going to take my needle nose pliers. And now I'm going to bend those little ends right in to the wired ribbon. So just taking the little ends and tucking them all inside. There we go. I have one wire right there. So twisting and tucking, and look at the back. Look at how gorgeous that is. It keeps everything in place. So I hate this. I am such a person who loathes a mess. Let me clean this up before we continue. Oops. Hang on just one second. There we go. Okay, I think I have curtailed the mess, right? I think so. Oop, get off. There we go. Pam, she asked, where did I get my eggs? I got them from Hobby Lobby, and I have been collecting, sad, I've been collecting speckled eggs forever. But Hobby Lobby will sell them in a 12-pack. They look like they're in an egg carton, and it's blue, yellow, green, and pink. And you can use those. That'll be like what you can definitely use that for. And now I'm just going to release the twine pieces that we had in there. Here we go. Take those out so no one can figure out how in the heck did she get that in there without dumping all that moss. Only you guys know. There we go. Ooh. Trying to keep the twine there because I don't want to cut the wire. That would be a shame. Okay, go ahead and remove this. We have 2 more pieces of twine we need to release so that everything now will stay confined in the form. So there we go. Look how cute that is. And that is as simple as it honestly gets if you want to keep, and you could do it really rustic like. I'm trying to think of like, where have I gotten some eggs? Like these are from Hobby Lobby. So Hobby Lobby had these last year. You can do these if you want to keep them all speckled. More natural tone. Like I said, Hobby Lobby also has in their seasonal Easter section, they're in like little egg crates. So you'll just see them. It's like four rows of 3, right? 3 rows of 4. And then you could add those to your design. And then while you're there at Hobby Lobby, you can pick up the roll, because you only needed 1 roll of the chicken wire ribbon. And you will find that in Hobby Lobby's everyday ribbon selection, not their holiday stuff. So now we have to come up with what kind of bow would you like to see us put on here. So we can go totally neutral. We could do something kind of natural. I have a whole bunch of natural colored ribbon if we just wanted to keep it super simple and rustic looking. Or we could take it a little bit more pastel. Like we could do this, because I pulled it because it has so many of the other colors, but it's not 100% pastel, just a little bit pastel. We could also do a mix and match of colors. What do you guys think for a bow? Oh, don't worry about that, Deborah. She said it's not your fault. There's so much stuff going on with Facebook. It's just going to be a challenge to get all that to go together. So what do you guys think as far as ribbon? We could bring yellow in. We could pull like a light pink. I could do the blue. I don't know that I have a light green. Mix and match. Okay, but look. What do you guys think? Here's the mix and matchy kind of thing. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Are you guys saying mix and match these? Because we need to keep it simple. I mean, the wreath is only, not even, well, it's about 16 inches. It's like 15.75 inches long. And then it is a little over 12, like 12 and a quarter long. And do you guys think, okay, Deborah says mix, Linda says mix and match. You'd like just the pastel? Because what I'm thinking, watch, let me just make a simple one, right? Just something simple. We'll use this. This is what I'm thinking, simple bow. 2 loops with a center, maybe. And I'm thinking if we did it at the top, that would be the longest I'd want for my tail, which is 6 inches. So if I did 6 inches, gather, and then move, and then measure 7, because that'll give me a 3.5 inch loop, and twist. Do another 7, gather, twist. Then we could go like 6 inch, maybe, and twist. 6 inch, twist. And then we'll do 6 for the tail, even though I forgot to do the loop in the middle. I need a pipe cleaner. Oops. Okay. We can always add the pipe cleaner later. Or not the pipe cleaner, the center loop. I can add that after the fact. And then I'm just going to hand fluff everything. I needed the baby loops to be in the front. Let's dovetail this. So I'm thinking we can add our center loop. Let's make these all like, this is kind of what I was thinking. So I was trying to keep it very simple looking, but still very rustic. So that's kind of what I was thinking. What are your thoughts? You guys are saying pastel. And we can do a mix of like that. Are you guys saying do this pastel? Because we can do that too. Technically, if we wanted to, we could give the customer an option, right? And they could go either or. Ooh, I don't want to do stripes with stripes. Okay, let's do this one, and I'm going to do a mix. We'll do a mix 1, 2. So we said 6 inches. I'm going to go a little longer. Let's go 7. So I'm going to twist and put it in my Bodabra just so I can mix the ribbons and still have 2 hands free. And I want to go 4.5 inches for my loop length, which would be a 9-inch piece of ribbon pulled out. Got to bring that one in a little bit more, and then back out to 7. We'll dovetail this one. You guys are like, yes, go with the pastel. I think with this one, I'll actually sell it with both, and then the customer can pick which ribbon they would like, because it's just a matter of switching them out. And I love to be able to give customers options. Let's cut that off. And dovetail is just wired edges together, cutting from the fold to the wired point. And this time we're going to go 6.5 inches. And I'm going to do a 4-inch loop. So I'm going to be bringing that down just a little bit. So I'm always taking and lining it up on my 10-inch mark so that when I go to pull my ribbon out to the side, I can see how long are the loops. And when I say 4-inch, means I line it up on the 10-inch. As I stretch this out, I want to make sure that the end of my loop doesn't go beyond 4 inches. And then this one we're doing 6.5. Oh, Lordy. Way too hot. There we go. So we could do something like that. And then I was like thinking, I don't think I want to bring the blue in. So let me go ahead and pipe cleaner that. I'm going to still do beige. Should we do pink? Let's do pink. Let's do pink. This way it's easy for them to spot them and to remove them. So back over the top. I'm just going to twist here. And then you can just finger fluff. Just pull everything where you want it to be. I think I would want this one to be a little bit bigger. I'm thinking a little bit bigger. So I'm just finger fluffing. Hang on just a second. I want to put something in the center. Let me try something. Never done this before to make a center loop, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just measure off 6 inches. I'm going to twist. I'm going to measure off 6 inches here. I'm going to twist and then measure off 6 inches here. Clip. Because I'm like, sometimes you just need an extra set of hands. Let me do this. Because I wasn't wholeheartedly committed to this bow just yet. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to push everything back down inside the bow dabber. Just like that. Let me go ahead and put the dovetail on this one, because I have it right here. And this is what I'm thinking. So we're going to have to go. One side's going to have to be the long. So we'll do it this way. And then now I will pick up the whole thing. And let's do white. Don't like those ones. I have a blue. Let's do baby blue. So I'm going to hand tie this one so that I can do this, and then I can just pull my tails around. I think that loop is slightly too big, which is not a problem. We can reduce the size of our loop by pulling on the tails until we get the size loop we're happy with. Just like that. And that's how you can reduce the size of your loops too. If you think that, like, ooh, that feels a little heavy, a little too big. Let's take those down a bit. So just hold it and pull your tails down. There we go. It's feeling a little bit more manageable. Okay, I'm going to pull these ones back because we shortened the length of our loops. Just like that. So I'm just removing probably ½ inch, like that, on our bow. Let's move all this stuff off. And then, so there's that one. This would be this bow with its little tails all around. So we could go either or. So we have this one, and then we have the a la naturel one. So this would just come down here, and it would just get fastened onto our frame. Super simple. There's one. And that would go there. So there is our cute little adorable bow that matches all the colors of the eggs. Like I said, you could bring your tails in. You can shorten them if you want. Like, I feel like the blue has to come down a bit. I feel like it's a little too long. So I'm bringing that down just a little bit. Just like so. Let's pull these off. So we have this one as an option. And then we can also do the exact same thing we did here, just to keep it pretty generic. You guys are like, I like the colored bow. It's so funny because I was like, I like things when they're very neutral, very rustic. Should bring this back over. So I'm just adding a center bow to this one, much like what we did there. So I'm doing 6 inches, a twist, just kind of hand eyeballing this one. Kind of like what we did for our half bows. There we go. So clip just to hold that in place. And then I'm going to open this one up and I'm going to add that center loop. So we have like a 5-loop bow. Super simple. Just like this. This also allows you to adjust any of your loops if you want to while you have them here. Because we can't do it this way. You have to crisscross and then slide your loop over one way. So let's dovetail this one. So this way the customer can have it either way, or they can choose to use the bow however they mean or want to in their home decor. Just like so. So I'm just bringing this back. We just did a little half bow insert, gave it 2 extra tails. Now I'll just move this over, move that back around, move that towards our center, just like this. Oops. So I'm just hand fluffing this. I'm like holding the pipe cleaners and then just manipulating the tails where I want them to go. I want that one a little bit shorter. Not that one. This one. There we go. And then I'll trim that one up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I've got all my tails here. Let me bring this one down. So all of our tails are where we need them to be. Simple bow. So that is our option, or we can also go with, trying to hand fluff that when it's not on a wreath and it's not in my hand is a little challenge, but so you can go either or. So we can go here, or you can add a more rustic bow to your design. It's entirely up to you. And I'm thinking for people who have a little bit more of the rustic farmhouse look, they may not want pastel. They may want it to stay, you know, a little bit more neutral. And so that's where coming in with like the natural and white Swiss dot can help play to that. Let me show you what this looks like on the door. Let me harness all these ribbons before they go someplace. Okay, I'm gonna pivot you up, hang tight. Okay, I think we're there. Okay, I'm gonna take this one down. Put this one over here. And then this one, our gorgeous little egg. This one makes super cute, like wall decor. Hospice door, right? If you have family members that are in hospice or they're in an apartment, because their doors are smaller. Didn't know if you knew that, but you could add it to somebody's decor. You could add it to the wall. You could add it to office cubicles. You can add it, trying to think of where else, assisted living, because they can put much smaller designs on their doors. So that is the option you have. And then you can also come in here and we can also go with the option of the Swiss dot. And it's just a matter of pulling, untwisting the pipe cleaner, pulling it out, feeding the pipe cleaner back in and twisting it back on the frame. Kind of like that. It goes right through the frame and comes out the backside. And that's your backside. It's all smooth. It's all nice. It all is super pretty. And not everything has to be big and over the top. What questions do you guys have? Linda says, looks great. Sharon says, it's really cute. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So next week, we are going, because I have one more. I'm looking for it. I have one more egg wreath, but we're totally going like it's not going to be egg related at all. So I'm going to show you how we can take that and elevate it. And here's the crazy thing. I wonder, let me look. Hold on. I think I was looking. Okay, I do. So this is my 14-inch Dollar Tree frame, but it has a broken weld on it. And I'm thinking, what if you stretched it? Like, I'm going to play with that and see if I could stretch it to where we can kind of put this in an egg shape. Because I know we can do it on the, whatchamacallit, the evergreen forms. We can turn that into an oval. So I'm thinking, why can't we? It would just depend on how we could get this to work. I'm going to see if I can't get this to go into an egg shape. So I hope you guys will come back. Next week, we're doing a whole new design. It's for spring, using the egg form. And then I'm going to see if we can't take one and make our own egg form if we need to, just using the 14-inch Dollar Tree wreath frame. Josephine says, at the moment, Dollar Tree does not have any frames. I have 4 stores near me and not one have frames. So you can order directly from Dollar Tree online. I pulled them up yesterday because I was looking for square frames because I have one. To see if you can like place orders. Like I clicked on their Easter decor to see if they had the rabbit heads and all of the things, but I will try to give you guys a list. So see, Facebook doesn't have a place for me to be able to go in and do that. So let me really quick, I'm going to see if I can do this in, I'm going to see if I can do this on YouTube's chat. Let me try this. I'm going to try to put my Facebook page. Comment. So that will be the link for my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/KatsCreationsWreaths. And I will let you know, like, what I find out. Like, is that going to be a discontinued item if I know anything? The one thing I can tell you for sure is just because Dollar Tree says it's not available in their online thing, which means it's not something that the stores are carrying, a lot of times the stores individually will find things that they have had for a while and they'll bring it out and they'll just stick it on the shelf to sell it. And so that is to your advantage. If you walk into a Dollar Tree, you'll be like, hey, there's nothing right now in my Dollar Tree. There's nothing on the website. But then you go in and you're like, oh, I found these frames. And then you go and you type in the item number or SKU number, and that item number or SKU number is not even valid because Dollar Tree has discontinued them, but the store manager's opting to just pull old inventory and put it out on their shelves. Does that make sense? And then let me put the website down for you guys so that anything that I find out, I will post on the Facebook page, because I can't really do that in the YouTube world at this time. That will probably change. So KatsCreationsNMore.com if you want to come join the private group. I know a couple of people had asked for the actual item numbers and SKU numbers. That's something that private group members have access to. It's the one thing that they love the most because they have a copy of the picture. They have all the materials required to put that wreath together. Item numbers or SKU numbers so that if those items are still available, this is where I got them. If I pull them up when I'm doing materials list and I can't find them, I try to find an alternative for you. Like, okay, speckled eggs weren't at Hobby Lobby's, but Michael's has them. Go to Michael's or order them on Amazon or whatever. So you can do that on the website and come join us. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and I will talk to you all soon. Thank you again, YouTube viewers, for being a very faithful a very loyal audience, and I will talk to you soon.